What's happening, you guys? Alright, today is Saturday night, 5th of October. We are currently southbound on 215 freeway in San Bernardino, California, at the 210 interchange right now. And we get moved over one lane first. Alright, I just came off of home time. I have a fresh 70-hour clock, and I'm right here. What else would I be doing? Is that picking up a load in Colton? Yeah, that's what's going on. Alright, we're going to be doing the Colton circus again. I do it so often, but there's always something interesting that happens there, it seems. I was almost inclined to not post it to do this, just because I go there so often, most of the time. Well, maybe not quite as much now as I used to, but still go there a pretty decent amount. But you know, like I say, I always got plenty I can talk about, and so I figure why not? We'll just I know it's a crosstalk. Colton pickups are always Walmart crosstalks. It slid back over. So it means I'm taking this load to a Walmart distribution center. In this case, though, it's actually one that surprisingly, very surprisingly, I've never been to before, but I'm familiar with. That would be Corinne, Utah. You know, when I ran with Sierra England, we used to do, you know, they had trucks that, mainly solo trucks, I think, which they didn't have a lot of solo trucks, but they used to run loads over to Corinne, and then even JCT, we had loads, not very much, well, not really crosstalks out of Colton, I think, so much, but I think they would pick up, like, maybe meat loads or something out of the meat patch, or I don't know, orange juice out of Florida or something that might go to Corinne. But I never actually did one of those. I think I did have a couple of, I think one or two loads that were supposed to go to Corinne, but then I ended up, I think, dropping or swapping or something, and never actually got a chance to go to there. So, yeah, surprisingly, assuming I do take it all the way myself, yeah, that'll be my first time actually delivering there. Very oddly. Okay, now, if you're not really familiar with Corinne, that is up north of Salt Lake City, about an hour or so drive. Pretty close to where the town of Tremonton is. Tremonton is right where I-15 and I-84 split off. 15 will go up into Idaho, and then 84 will go across. I guess what, into Idaho. But you know, 15 goes up north through eastern Idaho and up into Montana, and 84 goes to the west across southern Idaho, and then eventually ends up in Oregon. But anyway, yeah, right there in that area is where that one's going. All right, so what do we have we can chit chat about today? How about how I ended up on this load? Because this wasn't the load I was originally dispatched onto. So, you guys know the last load I did was a delivery in Tracy. It's also the last load I've logged. The last thing I've logged, whatever. And now I mentioned in there I did not have a pre-plan. I didn't know how I was going to get back down here to Southern Cal yet. I was hoping to get a load coming back down this way that I could drop here in town in our drop yard, just a few miles east of where we are right now. And it didn't actually happen. I ended up sitting there all day on that delivery date. I figured, oh, maybe something will come up tomorrow, because it was in the afternoon already. I only had a couple extra hours to work with, but then again, y'all knew that I was going to be empty sometime in that afternoon, and you could have got me something going out that I could have taken back down that way or something, but I don't know. I'm not sure what went on there. breakdown in the planning process or what, lack of freight that just made it especially challenging. I don't know. I don't see things through the planner's eyes, so I don't know what they could have or couldn't have done that could have made it possible for me to run paid miles from Tracy back down here to San Bernardino and only have a 40-mile trip back to my house. So, you know, it really was, ultimately though, okay. So the next day comes around, and I asked in the morning, like around 8 something in the morning, hey, any prospects for loads that can get me back down to San Bernardino or anything? And so my DM, I asked about it, and damn it. And then she goes, they have one load going from Turlock. Shit. This guy might be wanting to get on the 215. Let me go ahead and speed up. I don't know where he's going, but I don't want to be a problem for him if he's trying to get onto the 215. No, it looks like he's getting on 10. Alright. But I knew there was a potential for conflict there. That's why I decided to speed it up. Anyway, though, said, yeah, there's we got one that's going from Turlock to, I forget where it delivered. Somewhere here in Southern Cal. Problem was, it delivered on the 4th at 2 p.m. It's like, well, that's not going to work because, guess what? I have a medical appointment on the 4th at 2 p.m. I can't be in two places at one time. So, said the only way I can take that load is if I can pick it up and then go drop it in the San Bernardino yard. And then go home from there. Turn your high beams off, stupid. I'm not going to give you any thank you flashes because you're being stupid and having your high beams on. So anyway, it ended up taking like an hour, and I still hadn't gotten the pre-plan for that load yet. So I'm like, you know what, if it's not popping up yet, then they're probably not going to give it to me. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and get rolling. I put a message on my on the hub saying, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and start deadheading home. If it's taking the planner that long to figure out if they want to give me that load, then screw it. I'm going to start deadheading. I've already wasted enough time as it was. I could have been home yesterday evening, the previous evening already, had I known that was going to happen. Because I had the clock to work with after I was empty to run all the way back to my house. And so I said, all right, I'm going to go ahead and deadhead all the way back to my house. I'll be ready to roll again on the 5th. Anytime on the 5th. All right, so on my way down between Wesley, California and Lost Hills, I get a message, a reply from my DM saying that they basically ended up giving the load to a logistics driver. Translation, a third-party contractor who runs power only with their own authority. We have a lot of that going on, especially here in California. We'll probably see. I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least one or two of them over here at Walmart Colton here in a minute. So yeah, they ended up giving the load to that person and one of those guys instead. So I'm like, so great. I could have left yesterday. And, you know, again, now my time got wasted and I could have had an extra whole day at the house, you know, instead of sitting here waiting for nothing. So, I was pretty annoyed with that situation. Again, the freight market isn't good. And I'm still trying to figure things out with how Hirschbach's doing things with California freight. It seems that they're wanting to rely a lot more heavily on power-only logistics drivers for California freight and not so much on their own drivers. Because I found out after a TikTok post and someone asked me about it, and then I looked into it, that they're not even hiring California drivers for in any way. Well, they can't hire them as lease ops because of stupid California AB 5 law. And I also found out they aren't hiring even as company drivers. So I'm like, we have all this freight in California. Why are you not hiring California-based drivers? There's something going on there. They don't want to deal with California-based employees, or for some reason, probably because my state's stupid ass rules. But whatever it is, yeah, I'm under the impression that they're wanting to rely more on third-party contractors to do their California freight, and not so much on their own drivers. Dude, what is? Is this freaking truck gonna accelerate or not? Holy crap. I had to double check that my airbags weren't raised or lowered or something, because it almost seemed like it didn't want to go more than like 10 miles an hour, and I hadn't even gotten to 10 yet. Okay, so whatever the case, I get home on the 2nd in the evening, when I could have been home on the 1st. I had appointments on the 3rd and appointments on the 4th. And I had already had that one message that I had already sent out when I left Wesley saying, hey, I'll be ready to come back out on the 5th. And in the Hirschbach, when you're getting close to home, even when I'm still under load and haven't delivered it yet, but I'm just within about 30 miles of my house, I'll get this welcome home message automatically sent to my truck, and saying we show you'll be ready to come back out on such and such date at such and such time. So I look at that message. It says the 5th at 8 a.m. All right, so that's perfectly exactly what I wanted it to say. So my PTA was set correctly. That's the nice thing about that automated message. I will say I appreciate that part about it. Now, yesterday morning, the 4th, I get a message from my dispatcher in the morning, and she's asking me, hey, you be ready to come back out tomorrow still? And I go, yes. Pretty quickly, I responded to her, yes. And then I get within about probably like 10 minutes, I get a pre-plan to pick up a load in Pomona, my wife's stomping ground, where she grew up, over on the east end of LA County. From there, going to, what's this here? Oh, like a party or something. Someone's got a flashlight and stuff. Anyway, going from there to Aurora, Colorado, over on the east side of Denver. I'm not thinking much of it. I've already had no less than 3 message threads saying that I'll be ready to roll on the 5th. So I think everything's good. Now, the little detail I missed was that pre-plan to pick up in Pomona. Turned out it was supposed to be picking up yesterday, but I didn't catch that. And I had my appointments, including the one at 1400, 2 p.m. And then it turns out, I find out the hard way, that was actually supposed to pick up in Pomona at 2 p.m. on the 4th. Not the 5th, but the 4th. And I didn't even know that. You fucking idiot. I hate, that's why California drivers are so stupid. Anyway, and of course, hey, there's all this communication that I'll be ready on the 5th, so why would I get a pre-plan to pick up on the 4th when they know damn well I'm not going to be ready till the 5th? Hold my beer. Yeah, I'll do you one better. I'll give you a pre-plan, pick it up on the 4th at 2 p.m. Even though, like I said, there are 3 message threads already saying the 5th at 8 a.m. is when I'd be ready. Don't give me anything any sooner than that. So, yeah. So that turned into a fiasco. I found out the hard way yesterday evening after I got done with my appointment and had just was done doing other kinds of running around and stuff. And I noticed I had an incoming message on my app on my phone. So I looked at it, and it's my DM asking me, hey, when do you plan to start getting rolling? I'm like, huh? What do you mean when I plan to start getting rolling? I'm not ready to roll until tomorrow. Like, and Pomona's only a freaking hour and a half drive from my house, something like that. So why the hell would I get rolling when it's not due for pickup until tomorrow? But I knew something wasn't right. Why would she be asking me that early in advance unless it was actually supposed to pick up yesterday? And sure enough, I go on my messages and take a look, and yep, it said the 4th. So after I figured that out, I started sending all these messages in and basically resurrecting these message threads in there, showing, hey, I need the digital proof. Now, I'll take responsibility for not noticing that it was supposed to pick up on the 4th, but I mentioned that I should never even been given this load in the first place. I said at least twice that I would be ready on the 5th, and then the welcome message also said I'd be ready on the 5th. So why am I getting a pre-plan at all for anything on the 4th when I said I'm not ready until the 5th? So it's like, no, that's on you guys. You guys should never have even given me that pre-plan on the date that was before I said I'd be ready. So I'm not going to sit here and badmouth other people. For all I know, the planner who might have made that mistake could have been my old DM, and I love working with her. She's a really great woman. I don't know if she's even still there, to be honest with you, but I know she was a California planner after. That's how I ended up on a different person's board, because she got promoted from dispatcher to planner. But anyway, we all have our screw-ups. I have mine too. I just said that I should have noticed that it was a pickup on the 4th and not the 5th, and said something about it then, but I failed that. So it took at least three people screwing up, basically, for a screw-up to happen there. Or, for a whole mess of problems to happen there. I don't know how they're going to end up treating that. I'm not going to be happy if I find out I got a loss of service on that one, because, like I said, and I even had to let the night shift DMs know, hey, I'm sorry about the multiple messages, but I need a digital trail to prove that there were multiple messages already saying that I would not be ready to roll until the 5th. So they understood, and it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get checked in real quick, and all right, hopefully it'll be a drop and hook. We'll see. It could be drop or live. Usually drop. This is more of a question: is it ready? All right, guys, we're finally checked in after 24 minutes. Even though we were right there at the front of the line. I don't really know what happened there. I don't know if they were like doing some kind of shift change or had some kind of technical problem of some sort sort out, or whatever, some kind of admin like problem. I know one, the other guy had, there were two guys there. One of them had a notepad with, I believe to be like the truck and trailer numbers of the CR England and how many trucks with Walmart trailers and stuff or whatnot. So it seemed like they were trying to sort something out with all that. I don't know what, but finally after 24 minutes I'm checked in. All right, what are we doing now? I have no idea what this fucking shag driver's doing. He's kind of picking a weird spot to stop. Is he waiting for another shag driver to come up and talk to him? Alright, anyway, we're going to be dropping our empty over here in row E and F, like usual, and then Bobtail over to the blue office checked in. He said the load is not ready to go yet. It's due to dock out in half an hour, at 21:30. So I have a feeling it's not going to be ready on time, but I don't know if it's in a dock door yet. But they have a trailer assigned or whatever. He just said checking at the blue office. Didn't really say whether to drop my empty or not. I kind of wonder, maybe I should stay hooked up to my trailer just in case. Because what happens here Yeah, it's a dropping hook, but if they have a trailer assigned already, then I'm going to go ahead and drop. This guy getting out to look because I heard him set his brakes. I want to confirm that he's getting out. Okay. So, if you have, if they have a trailer already assigned to the load, whether it's docked in or not, then I'm going to go ahead and drop my trailer and then just hook to the loaded, or I'll get more park in front of the loaded, or whatever the case might be. Now I do see at least 3 of our trailers sitting here in the dock doors, 164, 167, and 170. So it could be any of those 3. At least we can hope. But on the other hand, if you get here and it's a dropping hook, but they don't already have a trailer assigned yet because it's they're that far away from being ready to dock it in, then it'll turn into a live load. So in that case, they'll just tell me to stay hooked to drop this trailer in the whatever door. So just in case, I'm going to go ahead and stay hooked up to this trailer until I know more. Because the guy over there, the guard shack, he didn't give me any information on whether to just stay hooked up or go ahead and drop it. I asked him, do you want me to go ahead and drop it? And he said, yeah, go ahead. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. It might have been room there, but I don't like the way that Hirschbach truck is parked, so I don't want to take chances with that. Well, there's several other spots over here I can back into anyway, so let's pick one of these other ones where there's several spots. Okay, over here by this guy might be a challenge because this guy over here. And he's getting in his truck right now, so there's a pretty good chance. Now let's go for this one over here by this burgundy truck. Because that guy over there was really going to squeeze that situation there, and I'd rather not take that chance. Come on, back up already. Oh, there's the line over there. So I know this guy's parked like shit. He's like halfway between 2 spots. This guy over here looked like he's more appropriately parked. I think actually he's probably even halfway across 2 spots. There's normally a tighter fit over here between the doors. Yeah. This guy's parked halfway between 2 spots. So these guys are both idiots. Alright, let me go ahead and get checked in here and see what we're doing next. Alright guys, we are checked in. Let's wait on these guys to walk up though. Plus we got this clown here. He's gonna... So you're gonna block the frickin' lane to open your doors, right? Like a fucking idiot. I'm not going to give him that opportunity. You can go to hell if you think I'm going to wait on your ass. Okay, so yeah, I confirmed there is a trailer already assigned. It is in the dock door. So I just got to go drop my empty and then we'll go Bobtail over to it. You can still come up here. There's a stop. There's a limit line right here, dude. I'm Don't be afraid. You can try turning your lights on too, dipshit. Well, they don't call it the Colton Circus for nothing. Because you always get these clowns that do stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it in, since I'm already over here anyway. Most of the time I come over here and drop it in row F, but on the other side of these trailers on my right. But I'll go ahead and go over to row E on the other side. See what we have over there. I see a number of openings in F. I can't see enough to tell if there's any openings in E yet. Yeah, there's one right there, but the shag driver's blocking it. Okay, oh no, he's getting out of his truck, so he's dropping his. Is this one right here? It sure is. Oh, hell no. I don't need you doing that. Uh-oh, shit. Too late chasing it. Yeah, I got distracted looking at the other direction, so that's on me. I took too long to chase it. Come on. That looks better. Come on. Ah, shit. I got nervous about getting too close to that prime floral trailer, so probably let it over rotate. Come on, truck. He's gonna frickin' cooperate and road down. Trying to get it to creep is sometimes an ordeal. Yeah, that's close. Alright. Definitely not my best backing ever. That's right, we'll get it done. It still didn't take long. Okay. Let's get this thing dropped real quick. Alright guys, we're done dropping here. Okay, so our loaded, or our loading trailer, it's going to be in door 150, which we're going to make a left turn over here and not too far down. And actually 150 is right by the green office, I guess I would call it. Let's wait on him. I'm expecting him to pull forward. Okay. Yeah, see, I was expecting him to correct forward, but and I didn't want to get into his space, but they went ahead and stopped and waved me by. Okay, I do see a Hirschbach right there in front of door 150. Sorry, and I mean 150 right there. Actually, they got workers standing right there next to it too. they finally figured out that I'm trying to get over here to this trailer. Finally decided to move. The door light is green. That could mean two different things though. Either they're done loading already or they haven't even started. One of the two. I figured out it's about 21:20 local time right now. That should be good. So yeah, if it's ready, we'll be out of here pretty fast. Alright guys, we're done loading here. I think they had just finished loading this trailer when I got to it earlier. Because we were only here for 40 minutes. I never saw the door light turn red. I'm going to go ahead and scale it first. But I also got to get my right side door closed. I was able to get my left door closed and all that, but it wasn't quite enough room for me to get the right side one closed. So we'll go ahead and stop up here. Over here by the Hirschbach trailer that's facing the same direction as us. We'll go and scale it and then go get our bills. Bills are ready for pickup now, so that's the other way I know that they were probably already done loading it by the time I got to it. Because, you know, they never, because they put a flag on the lockout with a flag on it when they're getting ready to load you as well. Alright guys, I don't expect that it's going to be a very heavy load, because I don't even have 30,000 pounds on the drives from what my gauge is telling me. Let's see, I'm kind of bouncing around right now, but I don't know, actually I might have 31 or so. Let's see how it looks on the scale though. Also, the last pallet last row of pallets isn't that close to the back of the trailer. I mean, it's back there a good distance, but look, there's room for at least one or two more rows of pallets back there. And that last row of pallets isn't that tall. So all those give me indications that it's probably not going to have any problems with being tail heavy, but we got a scale right here. It doesn't, you know, it's so easy to go ahead and check it anyway. Great. Accidentally knocked my phone mount off the vent. Put it on the back of this receipt, I guess. Oh, 11,240, that's not very much, so that's another indication that's probably not a very heavy load. Because normally if I'm on the heavier side, my steers are going to be up around 11.7 or so. Yeah, like I said, not even at 30,000 pounds. 40,240. That's right at 29,000. So, yeah, it definitely is going to be a lighter load. Probably not even 70,000 pounds if I had to guess. Maybe 70. But I'm going to get it. I'm going to bet it's a little bit lower. Just a little bit. Yep, just like I said, 66. Waiting for it to settle. 66,480. Okay, so about 26,000 and change on the tandems and right at 29,000 on the drive. So good to go on the weights. And this scale is very accurate too, by the way. So, or at least my experience, it is. We'll get her back around to the other side and get our bills, and we'll get out of here. Anyway, I think just in the interest of making the video a little on the shorter side, all I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and back into probably one of those spots again, so you guys get another truck backing to watch, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. There's not much sense of me. I mean, I'm gonna check out over here at this guard shack that we just passed by right now. You guys, most of you guys who are gonna watch this watch a lot of my videos and are very familiar with this place anyway, so no sense dragging the video on all the way to the guard shack. And this guy's walking with a strut. See the JC, the Hirschbach driver? I don't know, he might be coming in. Let's go ahead and blindside in over here. There's a shitload of space over here anyway. Gotta watch this guy though. Yeah, he's going to that other JC, the Hirschbach truck. Yeah, once I see him over on this side, yeah, I see his shadow. I just gotta wait for him though. Yeah, alright, yeah, we're clear now. I'm not sure I really care how I'm parked right now. I can't, oh, now I can actually see the line. I couldn't see the lines at first, but then just when I was going to say, fuck it, I don't care how I park because I'm only going to be here for a few minutes anyway. And then right then is when I see the line. Alright, anyway. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this. You guys already know I'm going to Corinne, Utah. It delivers Monday afternoon. It'll be easy to get it up there. I can run most of the way up there tonight. Not all the way up, but most of the way up. At least a good distance into Utah, and then I can run the final miles sometime, I don't know, into the 6th, whatever, and then be ready to deliver it Saturday, Monday afternoon, whatever, not Saturday, Monday afternoon, and fingers crossed we'll get running as soon as we're empty to a reload, right? So, all right, usual, appreciate you guys watching. All right, we'll see you guys. Not in Corinne, but wherever, probably whatever I do after that, all right? We'll see ya.